Greetings, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Retired Alan West, the President and CEO of the National Center for Policy Analysis. Looking ahead into November, it will be a busy month here at the NCPA. In healthcare, Obamacare's third open enrollment season just got underway. With double-digit premium hikes, it looks like we are coming up on 3 strikes for this healthcare law. Senior Fellow John R. Graham will examine the scope of these premium hikes and how ordinary Americans are struggling to deal with healthcare that's less affordable than ever. And we'll be looking at alternatives put forward by presidential candidates to see how well they conform to NCPA's free market proposal. According to Senior Fellow Devin Herrick, Obamacare should have been called the Unaffordable Care Act, considering premiums are rising by nearly 1/3 in some states and up to 1/4 in many others. Herrick will publish a report on ways to save 99% on costly pain medications without government price controls. On the economic front, Senior Fellow Pam Villarreal is working on some state-to-state income tax comparisons to see how they fare in relation to their neighbors. And did you know that a regulation in the Dodd-Frank Act was intended to stop fighting in the Congo? Our Financial Crisis Initiative will analyze the disastrous impact of the conflict minerals statute, both in the Congo and on American business. Senior Fellow David Grantham will also be attending the Cato Institute Monetary Conference in Washington, D.C., and meeting with legislators to discuss our Financial Crisis Initiative project. In national security, Grantham will also be looking at solutions for degrading the financial capabilities of terrorist organizations such as ISIS. In Washington, Congress will address the nation's transportation policy, continue pressing for Obamacare repeal, and scrutinize the president's foreign policy and decisions in Syria and the Middle East. In the area of education, we are working on several major research publications about federal education accounts, the failures of the federal education reforms such as No Child Left Behind and Race to the Top. We will research on state education savings accounts and do an op-ed on Common Core, yet another failed federal education reform. NCPA's youth programs has received a record number of early submissions in our Young Patriots essay contest, and the deadline is still a couple of months away. And you can reserve your seats in November for a fascinating event on December the 4th. The NCPA will host 3 of Texas's most dynamic mayors at the Marriott Quorum in Addison, Texas. And November the 11th is Veterans Day. The NCPA will release a special video on the importance of acknowledging our veterans all year long. And happy 240th birthday to my brothers and sisters of the United States Marine Corps. Semper Fidelis. You can find details on all of our latest projects, events, research, and opportunities at ncpa.org. And as always, thank you for your support from America's Think Tank.